What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BIGRO 206, finally back on the Emergent Productions channel. I know it's been about 3 weeks or so since you guys have heard from me, and I'll get to explaining why. But as you can see, it is Tuesday. It's Terra Tech Tuesday, so I figured I can explain all of that and play Terra Tech. But again, we've had 2 episodes of Terra Tech Tuesday out already on the channel, beginning or end of January. But we had some issues with the game erasing, and then I had to restart, and then all this other stuff. Well, we had one more issue that I need to address, and that's I had to fix my computer. So fixing my computer entailed wiping my hard drives and everything, and I am completely sorry, but I had to start over again. But I did you a solid. I decided to play a little bit off stream, I streamed a little bit, but off the camera to get me to a point where I would have been on episode 3 anyway. So this is going to be episode 3, and we are progressed, and you will see where I'm at when we jump into the game. But like I said, throughout this video, I will explain why I've been gone and why the Keymaster has posted so many videos over the last couple weeks. So let's go ahead and jump in the game. I'll kind of show where you're at, and then we'll get into all that funky stuff. It feels great to be back. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. So here we are. This gigantic thing here, which doesn't have a name, and he looks very unorganized, is because right before this is my little home base I got going on here. Right before this, I took out a bunch of the GeoCorp rigs in the mountain range, or in the salt flats, which were right over that direction over here. So I got a bunch of parts, but they were all starting to blow up, and I didn't have battery, and I didn't have my charger with me, this, that, and the other thing. So I decided to make it back to home. So here is where my outpost is. And actually, let's take our little guy out here for a little bit of run. So over here is our outpost. I don't know if we can make it up this hill. This is our outpost. Of course, it's on a hill. So from the hill, I went down the hill a little bit and placed my solar generator, my bubbles, and then obviously my selling station and my refinery and stuff like that is all over here. So we could build in this area, make a little base or whatever. You know, little bit down the line. But besides from that, I have all these blocks on this giant thing here. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, the resources are even bigger than me. I got all this giant thing here with all these wheels to build a new tech. And that's kind of where I wanted to be when I jumped in this episode. Because at the end of episode 2, I had a bunch of just these normal blocks. And, you know, it was kind of progressing a little slow and this and that and the other thing. So I decided to boost it up a notch. Hey, look, we got a light. Let's see if this light actually will work. Let's see. That's funny. Oh, it's going to weigh me down in the back. That's funny. Anyway, so, yeah, so that's where we're at right now. What I'm going to do, as I kind of explain to you guys where I've been at for the last few weeks, is take this guy apart. We're going to, as soon as the sun comes up, we'll get some of these parts recharged and things like that, and then we will see where we're at from there. So what I'm going to do, keep that there. There we go. A little light there. We're going to take these blocks. Ooh, hopefully our tech doesn't disappear. I wanted to make it so our tech wouldn't disappear. We're going to hook our guy, or hook a block to our guy, and start rebuilding. I don't want to be this far away from... Hold on. I don't want to be this far away from our stuff here. Because when the sun comes up... Why am I not driving straight? Hello? What are you doing? Why is it not driving? Oh, that's weird. I can't turn left or right. That's super weird. So anyway. Alright, into why I was gone for so long. So this would be 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I was at work and I ended up coming down with a bug or something. I don't know what it was. Felt really weak, really hot, and I couldn't really make heads or tails of what was wrong with me. I just felt like I was getting sick again. And for those of you who were around for a couple of vlogs, we're gonna charge these batteries too. For the couple of the vlogs that I did get out before I went out on my hiatus, I had the flu at the beginning of January, and then I got sick again at the end of January, which is when all this started happening. Well, it didn't compute with me. I don't get sick that often, and to get sick twice in 1 month was pretty much crazy talk to me. I didn't understand it. I don't understand it still right now, but hey, to live and learn. Anyway, so 3 weeks ago, I was at work, got sick, and then ended up getting home that day after work. Made it through the whole day, luckily, and ended up having like 103, 104 temperature. Which, for those of you who are old enough to understand, 103, 104 temperature, not a good thing. That is, your body is super overheated, and it's not pleasant whatsoever. So, went through the proper steps to get rid of the fever. It took me about 36 hours or so to get my temperature down to a normal range. And then, come to find out, it wasn't an illness. My body I had an infection in my left leg. So while I was fighting the fever, I noticed my left leg was really red and swollen, but I thought it was just from the fever, so I didn't pay attention to it. So about 4 days after the initial time of me getting sick, my leg was still extremely swollen, and it started to become painful, and the redness was spreading up my leg. Come to find out, I had an issue with an infection in my leg. Well, it's called cellulitis, and I don't know if there's any doctors or anybody who watched my videos, but basically what cellulitis is, it's a form of staph infection, and it gets in your skin, and once it gets into your skin, it spreads like wildfire, which is what it did to me, and it causes a lot of pain, and pretty much put me out of commission. So after the initial Thursday, decided to go to the hospital that Sunday after that, and come to find out I had this cellulitis. So they put me on antibiotics. It was an ER trip. I was there for 10 hours, 6 hours, or whatever it was. It wasn't very long. And they sent me home with they put an IV antibiotic in my arm while I was there, and then sent me home with a couple of medicines to take while I was home. Well, they wrote me out of work for a few days. Wow, I really want to get in here. Why can't I get in here? There we go. They sent me out of work for a couple of days, which, they were supposed to give me 3 days or so to let the infection run its course with the antibiotics, and it kind of worked. I was feeling a little bit better, but then come Wednesday when I had to get my recheck-up, come to find out, that day I really wasn't doing very well. I went to urgent care, and from urgent care they sent me directly back to the hospital where I had been the Sunday prior, and eventually got admitted into the hospital. So from the time I got admitted in the hospital Sunday till the following Sunday when I got released, or the following Monday, sorry, when I went into the hospital Wednesday after the initial visit on Sunday, I went into the hospital ER again on Wednesday. Come to find out the medicine hadn't been doing what it was supposed to be doing, and my leg was worse. They put me right back on IV antibiotics, gave me some painkillers, and then admitted me into the hospital. I stayed at the hospital for 7 days. Was not pleasant. I don't wish it upon my worst enemy. This infection really took me for a loop. I was there for 7 days. For the first 4 days, I couldn't tell you who was in my room, what I was going through. I was in and out of a fever, on constant medication, painkillers, antibiotics, anything else they could put me through to get this infection handled. And so for the first 4 days, I was pretty much, for the lack of better terms, doped up 24 hours a day. Shout out to my mom and Cheeseball21 and my grandmother, who pretty much, between the three of them, someone was always there with me for the first 4 days. when I was going through the worst of it, and I wouldn't have been able to make it without them. So really appreciate them. Cheeseball, if you guys don't know, is my roommate. Her name is also Sarah. She's my cousin. So, without them, this would have been a really worse ordeal than it really was. And then uh, day 5, I was feeling much better. I got out of bed for the first time, was able to go to the bathroom on my own, things like that. It looked up and up, so they kept me there for 3 more days on more antibiotics, and it looked like I was going to be released. So I got released from the hospital 7 days after I got admitted, and then I finally was home for another 5 days. So that Wednesday I got home in the afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I went back to work Monday, which would have been not yesterday, Monday, the Monday before. So I'm a little bit behind. I tried to explain all this in a vlog. I really did. I tried to explain it in a vlog for probably about 5 or 6, maybe 7 times, and I couldn't get it to come out right. I couldn't get it to sound right, to really get across how bad this infection was, and you know, things like that. It wasn't fun, and like I said, I don't wish it upon anybody, my worst enemy included. And I hope in the future I can avoid really getting this again, because I definitely don't want to be in the hospital, especially for as long as I was in the hospital. Um, yeah. I wish I could put it into better words to explain exactly the mind frame I've been in over the last the mind frame I've been in over the last 2 weeks since I've been out of the hospital. Um, it's taken a lot. It's taken a lot for me to bounce back and really recuperate, to say the least. Not the healing part necessarily, because my leg actually is a lot better. The skin peeled off. It was so infected, the skin peeled off. It's pretty much dead skin, so it peeled off. It looked like a snake. I have a big old patch on my front of my shin. That's all been stripped off, uh, and it's got new skin under it, which is good. It's obviously healed skin, at least I hope. And then I'm trying to get all these parts healed up. And then, of course, they sent me home with a bunch of medication. I was probably on about 5, maybe 6 different medication. I want that. That was probably not smart, but oh well. Ah. Sorry, I'm not really explaining what I'm doing in the game, guys. I just really want to kind of get my point across. What's been going on with me the last 3 weeks. So let's fast forward to where we're at now. We're 2 weeks past the hospital. I'm back to work now for my week and second day. Legs holding up great after the first week. It was really rough. My leg was really tired. But I'm back on the grind. I did a small stream this weekend. I've been trying to get my mind right. I would have loved to come out of the hospital and start posting videos. But like I said, and I've talked to the Keymaster about it and Cheeseball about it as well. It's kind of like having PTSD. You just get in that mind frame where, oh my gosh, I just went through this ordeal, and you get in a funk, and I've been in a funk. I've been in a pretty big funk for the last few weeks, and it hasn't been fun, especially for even the people around me, I would say, which is Cheeseball mainly, but just in general, it's been rough, man. It's been really rough, and like I said, like I'll keep repeating it because it's kind of the only way I could really put it into words how painful and how big of an ordeal this really was. I don't wish it upon anybody. I really don't. I really don't. I think that it really put my mind into retrospect as far as I need to take care of myself. It really put a big how do I say this? It put a really big you know it's a big thought process behind it. It really is to get yourself back into the normal stuff. I don't, I don't. I may be fumbling through this because I'm trying to really find the words to really explain it. Let's pick all this stuff up. Take it over here. I really wish that, not that you could feel what I went through, but it didn't sound like I was just sitting here fumbling through my words, because I'm still, to right now, to this day, to this point in the day, I'm still having problems with getting back to normal, and it's hard. It's very hard. I'm finding it very hard to get back to me, my normal self. So anyway, as you can see, I'm rebuilding the tech here, guys. So that's where I've been the last 3 weeks. Took a little bit of a mental break. I had the 2-week illness, but I'm back. My first video this week is Terra Tech Tuesday, which / vlog, because I couldn't get it out on a normal vlog. I did miss you guys. I'm going to actually start streaming again. I found out when I streamed a little bit on Saturday that I really miss it. I really miss streaming aspect of being a content creator, and it really opened my eyes to. It really opened my eyes to. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Oh, dang it. Oh, that didn't work. It really opened my eyes to. No. It really opened my eyes to what I love about doing this hobby. Especially, the interaction, the live interaction with you guys, and, just the simple fact that I get instant gratification from the viewers and everybody else. I got 2 followers. I was only on for 45 minutes, so that's cool. So if you guys like what you see here, go over to twitch.tv/BIGRO206, and that's my Twitch channel. I don't have a schedule yet, and I can't really set myself to a schedule, but there will be a schedule shortly. I'm back on the grind on Emergent Productions. Tuesday, Terra Tech. Wednesday, esports and news with the Keymaster. Friday, hanging with the bro with the Keymaster. Saturday, vlog, and Rocket League will be starting again this week. So I'm back, guys. I'm back, and I missed you guys so much. Thanks for the love and support and all the videos. Thanks for go over to Keymaster's channel, tweet at him on Twitter, do what you got to do. That man held down the fort while I was gone, and I cannot thank him enough for what he's done, making sure that there's at least a vlog or some kind of content for you guys to watch for the last 3 weeks. So we're back, man. This is it. I'm going to get this tech put together. Next time you see it, it's going to look 10 times different, and then we'll start episode 4 of Terra Tech Tuesday on the right foot, going to hunt down other techs. We're going to go complete some missions. We're going to buy some stuff. I'm going to show you what this game's all about over the next few weeks. So I'll get the tech put together. You guys will see that on Monday or next Tuesday, or come over onto Twitter, as you see on the bottom there, BIGRO206. Come follow me over there, and I will tweet a picture of the tech when I'm done, which will either be Tuesday night or Wednesday. And then, we will get back to the normal grind on Tuesday with Terra Tech. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Esports and News, Friday on Hanging the Bruh, Saturday on the vlog and Rocket League. I'm back. Big Ro's back. Did you miss me? I missed you. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.